A woman is at a food convention. And when she lays her eyes on the most scrumptious hamburger she has ever seen, she starts salivating. She immediately grabs a hamburger when no one is looking and shoves it into her face. The saliva that has been gathering in her mouth now starts digesting the first bite of the hamburger. It lubricates and softens the food while the teeth break the food into smaller pieces. After she properly appreciates the taste, she swallows the masticated food. The tongue pushes the food into the esophagus, and the epiglottis blocks the trachea so the food won't go down the wrong tube. The lump of food in the esophagus, or the bolus, is moved into the stomach through regular waves of muscular contraction called peristalsis.
In the stomach, the food is digested by gastric juice, a mixture of acids and enzymes. One of these major enzymes is pepsin, a protein-digesting enzyme that is secreted in the inactive form called pepsinogen. HCl is also present in the stomach, which helps degrade food proteins as well as keep the pepsin active. The active pepsin will then hydrolyze the food proteins into shorter chains of polypeptides, creating chyme, which is partially digested food and gastric juice. Because the stomach contains an acidic solution, it will kill most of the bacteria that are consumed with the food. Next, the chyme leaves the stomach through the pyloric sphincter to enter the small intestine. The small intestine can only hold a certain capacity of food, so only a small amount of chyme can enter the small intestine at one time.
The chyme first goes into the duodenum at the beginning of the small intestine, where the pancreas secretes pancreatic fluid through the pancreatic duct that contains enzymes such as trypsin, chymotrypsin, pancreatic amylase, and lipase. Trypsin and chymotrypsin digest proteins, pancreatic amylase digests starch, and lipase digests fat. Proteins are broken down into smaller polypeptides, starch into shorter chains of sugars, and fat into free fatty acids and monoglycerides. The pancreatic fluid also contains bicarbonate, which neutralizes the HCl from the stomach and gives the chyme a slightly alkaline pH. The liver and gallbladder also secrete a fluid into the duodenum consisting of bile pigments and bile salts. The bile pigments don't participate in digestion, but the bile salts help the digestion of fat proceed faster. After they are broken down, proteins and carbohydrates are absorbed as amino acids and monosaccharides into the blood capillaries. Fats are absorbed as fatty acids and monoglycerides into the lymphatic capillaries. After digestion, the small intestine empties into the large intestine, or the colon, so that waste material can be eliminated. Compacted feces then travels into the rectum, where it will exit the body from the anus. At this point, hours after the food convention, the woman will have a sudden urge to use the restroom. This is how the woman's hamburger is digested.